This is Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in a game called Shipshape. Shipshape is a game that I played for the first time at Geekway Mini back in the days when I could meet with people and play games with them, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's essentially a reverse polyomino game where you are stacking these tiles. It might be a little bit hard to see in these photos, but you're stacking these tiles on top of one another so that you expose things that you want to see. I won't go into the scoring for each of these different icons, but basically there are different times where you want to see different icons and you're placing these tiles in such a way that you can see them and get the icons that you want. I actually tried to design a game like this a long time ago, and it didn't quite work out, but I love what Shipshape did because it takes this polyomino aspect, this Tetris-style pieces that we've seen in many, many games at this point, and it flips it on its head because now you're not just trying you're not trying to fill in a certain space. You are trying to kind of avoid filling in certain spaces with these tiles. And the tiles themselves are really cool. They're these square tiles. They're pretty big. They're like the size of my hand almost. And they just have they have some icons that are shown, that are printed on, that are part of the tile. And then they're also just spaces that are empty, that see through to the bottom. So throughout each round, you are stacking these tiles on top of one another and covering up certain things, revealing other certain things. There's also a whole other aspect of the game in terms of like which character you're going to play. There's essentially a drafting mechanism or a turn order selection mechanism to decide who's going to gain the next tile, because these tiles start on a big pile. So you see this big pile in front of you in the middle of the table, and you are drafting the ability to take the top tile. And then below that, you don't have perfect information. So the top tile, you have perfect information. If you want it, you can go after it with I believe, a lower valued card. But if you want a tile beneath it, you don't have full information. You can only see what that top tile is exposing. So they use this reverse polyomino tile in two different ways to reveal information to players as they're deciding which tile to even gain to place in their tableau. And once it's actually in your tableau, to determine what you want to reveal and what you want to keep cover and what you want to keep revealed for scoring at the end of each round. I think this is really clever. I think it's a fairly difficult component to prototype, but I think they found a way to play test it, and I think they did a great job with it. This is a really, really fun game as the result of this this cool component and this cool mechanism. So if you've seen this in a different game, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. If there is another game, there are other polyomino games where you're trying to cover certain things and reveal other certain things. So some examples of that in the comments would be fantastic. But if you've ever seen a component like this before in a game, I'd love to hear about that as well. That's Shipshape by one of my favorite designers, Rob Davio. Thanks.